And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud.
All right, in the parable of the workers' wages, one of my subtitles to that is God is not fair. But because God is not fair, he's gracious. He is more than fair. The baseline of what God does is fair. I mean, the worst thing that can happen to you in the world, the worst way that God can be towards you is to be fair with you. That's the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing that can happen to me is I stand before God and says, okay, we're going to be fair here. Think about it. We're going to be fair here. Let's be fair. You want fairness? I'll give you fairness. To your death. Go. That's it. That's it. That's fair. And then, but knowing that, how does it feel when God says to you, I'm not going to be fair with you. I'm going to forgive you and crown you with life. And what is it that you did to deserve that? Nothing. I've just chosen you and not them. Like I said, the parable of workers' wages. Just visualize in your mind. You come to, you're like, it's almost the end of the day, right? Let's say it's 4 o'clock. Work ends at 5. This is actually there. I think they used a different time scale. It's more like 12-hour workday. Well, let's say you start work at 6. Let's say 12-hour workday, 5 o'clock. Some guy comes up and says, I want to hire you. You're like, it's almost the end of the day. It's like, I know, but I need people to finish up the harvest. There's still work to be done. Just work for the last hour. I'll give you whatever's right. I'll pay you. And you go. And when you go there, you discover, oh, there's people here who have been working all day. There's people here who have been working most of the day. There's people here who have been working half the day, or half the day or less, a few more hours, more than me. And here I come at the last hour I'm working. At least I'll get something for today, right? It won't be a total loss. And then you go, and he pays you for a full day. And then you stand, meaning you get as much money as you would have earned if you worked all 12 hours. Wow. And then imagine yourself standing there watching as he goes along to people who worked 3 times more than you, and he gives them the same amount. Then he goes down to people who worked half the day, gives them exactly what he gave you. Then he goes to people that were there all day, and he gives them exactly the same amount. How would that make you feel in that situation? I know people, good people, who similarly have trouble being on the receiving end of blessing, and others not. If you haven't considered that, then you don't know what the bitterness is. The bitterness of God's mystery. You haven't, and I'll tell you, and if you don't know it, you haven't swallowed the book. Too many people just keep it in their mouths, They keep the word of God in their mouths. With their lips they do honor me. The Lord, I love the Lord. You never swallow the book. You only keep it in your mouth and blah, 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 I love the taste of honey. Eat it. They don't eat it. I know they don't eat it because the bitterness hasn't entered into their stomachs. It's just, I guess that will be done. But I can't take them seriously. I certainly can't, what is it? I want to help people understand, if possible. I do. But I don't know. Sometimes there's nothing that can be done. That is also a bitter thought. Bitter in the belly. That's what it's. I ate the book. That's what I feel like. I ate it. and I understand the bitterness. And if you don't, you just haven't eaten it. You just haven't really let it in. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's I am a student of the apostles. You know what I mean? It's like they teach me. So often the way we go to the Bible is we're teaching the Bible what our denomination believes. We go to the Bible to confirm all the things we believe. Most of which are usually right. You know what I mean? But on some level, unless you've really swallowed it, if it only tastes sweet in your mouth, you haven't eaten the whole thing. That's why I don't like things like Joel Osteen. It's like he's just got the Word of God in his mouth. It's not in his belly. And certainly no one would. You can't spit fire, and you're not worthy to spit fire if you've just got it in your mouth. If you just got the Word in your mouth and not in your belly, well, you better swallow before time no longer.
Take this, and eat it not, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand, and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter, and he said to me,